Beca. And what's this? I'm currently looking after the graduate and internship recruitment campaigns here. So I am thrilled to be presenting to you all just to represent Beca and show you how much we're just passionate about young talent. So that means our grads and our interns and providing them that development opportunities. So development opportunities for them to thrive in their early careers. So before I start, I'll just quickly share with you our Belong at Beca video. So some of you may have already seen this and some of you may have not. So let me just present that to you onto the next slide. And let me know in case you guys can hear the audio. It's not working, of course. I'll probably share it with you guys straight from the YouTube site at the end of my presentation. So we'll just skip through to the next slide for now. So we do these things where whenever we present at meetings at Beca, we share our 4 things. And here is just something, that we do. So I thought I'd share that on here as well. So some facts about myself. I am a mom to a toddler, a little girl who's almost 2 years old. I go to Tuesday dance nights, dance classes, which I absolutely love. I love 90s music, and I consider myself as a foodie. So love to eat and eating out and trying out new dishes. So that's me. So just a quick list of what I'm covering today. So a bit more about Beca, the graduate and internship recruitment process, more details about that, the Beca 2023 graduate opportunities that we've recently advertised for, some tips and tricks when applying, and a bit more about the graduate program. So a little bit more about us. So we are one of Asia Pacific's largest independent advisory, design, and engineering consultancies with more than 4,000 now, I think, amazing people. So our purpose is to make every day better for our communities. So we combine our skills and insights with those of our clients to think, design, and develop creative and sustainable solutions together. So while we have been around for more than a century now, it's the fresh talent we're nurturing, the innovative thinking we're developing, and the connections that we're forging that gets us most excited for the future. So really excited about acquiring young talent and developing them, letting them join into our internship programs and graduate programs. So which is why each year we employ up to 150 graduates and 70 summer interns across Australia and New Zealand. We have a huge range of graduates joining us from science, engineering, planning, arts, and IT backgrounds, just to name a few. And this year, actually, we're after about 180 graduates in New Zealand and about 50 in Australia. So we're also honored to be voted as the #1 engineering consulting graduate employer for 2021 and top 3 employer overall in New Zealand. So this is Greg Lowe. He is our group chief executive, and in here just coding our purpose or our why, and that is to make every day better for our clients, communities, and our people. And here it just shows our Beca, our core values. So that is partnership, tenacity, enjoyment, and care. So partnership, this means we value enduring relationships with our clients, communities, and colleagues across the globe. Ownership, trust, and integrity are fundamental to our teamwork. Tenacity, we stick by our clients, seek to understand all the issues and deliver successful outcomes. Our attitude, technical skills, and systems empower innovation, enjoyment. So we embrace our differences, celebrating our achievements and personal growth and having fun along the way. So we thrive on challenges and take pride in what we deliver. And last core value is care. So that means we have the courage to make a difference and to not let each other down. Respect for each other is really big here in Beca. Respect for our clients, the environment, and our communities, and that empowers us to deliver a safer and more sustainable future. Here is just a quick snapshot of Beca. So currently we have 23 offices, again, about 4,000 now actually, employees internationally, 65 disciplines, 2,350 plus clients. We make up about at least 27 nationalities and working on and have worked on 8,800 plus projects across the globe. And here in Beca, we're also just really proud that every year we get recognized by our clients and our industry peers for the work our teams are doing. And here are some of the awards Beca has been recognized for, which of course we are very proud of. Just some projects here that we've been involved in or have worked on in the past. Great. So in terms of Beca's business groups or how we split our business groups, so here's the list, and so here's the list of business groups we have at Beca and how we are structured as a business. So we have our advisory buildings, industrial, transport and infrastructure, and utilities. And of course, not shown here, but we also have our corporate function, which covers HR, legal, and finance. So for advisory, that consists of defense and national security, PS&D, so project strategy and delivery, transport advisory, environments, and business consulting. Our buildings business line consists of commercial, health, education, leisure, and hospitality. Industrial, this consists of chemicals and manufacturing, food and beverage, forest industries, oil and gas. Transport infrastructure, we have the airports, the rail projects, road transport projects, and urban transformation. And utilities, we have our power and water. So some grad recruitment information. So just some important details about the graduate recruitment this year. So applications, we opened it early this year, so on the 14th of March, and we closed last week, April the 4th. Not last week, last month. So we are now currently conducting interviews and looking to, I guess, finalize offer decisions within the next 2 weeks. We usually do our graduate recruitment round once a year, but there is a potential that we might do a second one later again this year, just depending on Becca's needs. And in terms of internship recruitment, so applications for our summer internship open around late July or early August. So make sure you are connected with us via LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram as we announce the dates there. And yeah, so here's just a quick bullet point snapshot of what we look for in an application. So we recognize that there will be many factors outside of your academic performance that can make you an ideal Beca employee. So it's not just about your grades or academic performance. So this consists of, what we look at is your previous work experience, volunteering experience, your passion and interest outside of university, student bodies you're a member of, and guess your effort, how much effort you've put into your cover letter and application, and that attention to detail also matters. So just making sure the spelling and grammar are correct and making sure that it's addressed to Becca. So here you'll find the graduate opportunities we advertised for our 2023 graduate program and which Becca locations or offices they will be placed. So we're currently on the lookout for grads from example, asset advisory in Auckland, civil engineering in multiple offices in both New Zealand and Australia, data analytics, ecology, electrical engineering, surveying, and systems engineering, to name a few. So a lot of opportunities this year. And so like I've mentioned, we recruit for about 150 plus grads a year. So guaranteed on our next graduate intake, it will look like this as well. And this chart is also visible on our website if you would like to have a look at it in more detail. And in terms of the recruitment process, so just a quick snapshot. So this is what it looks like. So as mentioned, applications opened on the 14th of March and have now closed. We're now conducting interviews for that. And we're aiming to start doing offers this month as well. So some things to note from here, applicants would have submitted their video applications alongside their online application. And a new feature we've added to the process is the virtual welcome session. So candidates who have been shortlisted for interviews have been invited to attend a virtual welcome session. So the session provided an overview of the graduate development program, what they can expect during the recruitment process. And we've also had a senior leader and a current graduate join the session. So all of this just helps give insight into what it means to belong at Beca and why they should start their career with us. So those sessions have, I think they were held last week or about 2 weeks ago, and they've been a huge success. So, and we will keep doing these sessions in the next graduate recruitment intakes to come as well. So this has just created a consistent launch pad for candidate communication, and it's provided candidates who have been invited for an interview just an engaging overview of Beca overall. We've also covered the employee benefits and yeah. So I guess one main reason as well why we've decided to hold these virtual sessions is because we're already covering a huge part of the why they should join Beca and employee benefits. The interview panels didn't have to go through this when they're conducting the interview. So that just saves up a lot of time for them as well. So after interviews commence and conclude, employment offers will then go out as the chart shows here. Tips and tricks. So just some tips and tricks when applying for an internship or graduate role at Beca. So really, I guess it's just common sense. So application form, a presentable CV makes a difference. So don't forget to include any summer internships, work experiences, team projects, university roles, extracurricular activities, and interests. So we really want to get to know you as an individual. So not just, again, your academic performance. Video applications, this is applicable to both graduate recruitment and internship recruitment. So so we do video applications for both. So what we're looking for here is just you being authentic and hopefully relaxed. So think about why you want to work for Beca and why you're passionate about your field of study. So during the interview process, we recommend that you make sure that you've done your research. It's also the perfect opportunity to know more about us. So don't be afraid to ask the panel some questions. Your timeliness and presence count. So it's all about making a good impression. But also, again, we don't expect you to be experts in your technical field. So just don't forget to also enjoy the process, hopefully. If you are if you are if you have been booked to attend an interview with Becca, or if you have, hopefully you've find the process enjoyable. And regarding our program, our graduate program, so it's a 2-year graduate development program. So we have everything set up so you can drive your own success within a positive and supportive environment. So this includes virtual conferences, networking events, lunchtime sessions, structured learning models, mentorship and coaching, where you get regular support and feedback and being involved in exciting projects from day one. So where to from here? So make sure you connect with me via LinkedIn, or Ashley Jones, who leads the Beca graduate program. And if you have any questions, please email us at beca.graduates@beca.com, as it shows on the screen, and we'll answer your questions from there. Thank you. I think that sums up my presentation. I haven't had the chance to have a look at the chat function if there are any questions there, but I'll end the slideshow now so I can see. Stop share.
Isabel, could you please pop your email address into the chat as well?
Sure, yeah, no worries. So I'll put in my own Beca email address and the Beca graduates.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect. Great. Any questions? Please feel free to put them in the chat, or yeah, take yourselves off mute and I'll be happy to answer your questions. I can see a question from Max. So are there internships available in each of the business groups? It will depend on Becca's business requirements or business needs. So what we do months prior to us opening the internship applications, we go out to the business and ask them how many interns, or if they're in need of interns for that summer. And then we'll go from there. But yes, usually I guess the main business groups would always be in need of interns as well. And just to add to that, we do announce, I guess, the opportunities that we would be advertising a few weeks prior to the internship applications opening as well, just so yeah, prospective applicants are aware. Is internship opportunities available to second-year students? So we would, yeah, there are instances where we do hire second-year students if their applications are really strong, but we would usually look at third year, fourth year applicants first. No worries. May I know what, so just a question from Jacob. Internship opportunities for electrical and electronics engineering. Yes, I wouldn't say every year, but we often do need interns for electrical and electronics engineering students. Most of the time, I would say. Jacob, I hope that answers your question. So yeah, we are on the lookout most of the time for electrical and electronics engineering interns. So make sure you keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on that.
I think if there aren't any other questions, we might end the session there. Oh, have we got another one? Are interns or graduates able to do an exchange to some offices overseas?
We've had situations wherein, so New Zealand students do internships at our Australian office and vice versa. So Australian students go here. Yep, so I would say trans-Tasman, it's possible. I haven't heard of any situations where some of our interns have gone through some of our other Beca offices, like the ones in Asia. It will just be dependent, I guess, on the team you've joined and what projects they're working on at that specific point in time. And the question for you. Can we work online from Christchurch or do we need to be in person? So internships, we do prefer it to be on site or in the office, so not online, with an exception of last year's internship because of COVID. That one, we really didn't have a choice but to have some of our interns work online or work from home. Yeah, I guess it's just more enriching and more fulfilling for an intern to be able to work on site and be with the team rather than working from home or remotely. But I wouldn't say there's no flexibility in that. It always depends on the manager hiring you and how much they're flexible with that kind of working arrangement. Cool, thank you. Any more questions? I think those are all the questions. But yeah, like I've mentioned, please feel free to message me on LinkedIn or connect with us via becca.graduates@becca.com, or I've put in my direct email address as well. So if you have any questions about the internship recruitment process or the graduate recruitment process, we'd love to hear from you.
Great. Thank you very much, Isabel. And thanks
No
everyone for
worries.
joining us tonight.
It's so good. Thank you for having me.
you.